for 2025 National Award Distinguished. We start tonight with invocation followed by the pledge given by gracious Father, your divine wisdom be with us and just measure all that we do. We ask this in Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you, Adam. Before we get it started, we got a ton of awards to hand out tonight, so I'm going to make my remarks brief, just like I asked our coaches to. But do want to thank all the volunteers that make everything happen, from keeping the gate to working the concession stand. It takes a lot of people to cooking. We've had a senior who we're going to miss dearly, Griffin Frederick, who's been cooking hamburgers for I don't know how many years, and his mom, Mary Ann Cameron, who has been a godsend for us down there, with just filling in wherever she could. Beth Everett, for always making sure that the concession stand is staffed and ready to go. But just want to say a special thanks to you guys, Charlie Kramer's and his kitchen staff, for monitoring and adjusting to our schedules and always doing everything with a smile on their face, even if they weren't real happy. So just thank you, and God bless you guys. I don't think we could do it without you. I'm going to start off tonight with a couple of special awards that were named after some beloved monks. They're no longer with us. I don't know how long we've been given these awards, but it's been a while. The first one is the Brother Henry Service Award, and we usually try to pick out somebody, hopefully it's a senior, but it doesn't always have to be, that has somehow impacted our athletic programs, not necessarily as a player, but someone who has given up their time selfishly, just to help out in any way that they can. This year's recipient has done that with athletics. He was a basketball manager, but also he was a gym prefect, and he was probably the main one who, I won't go into detail what that means, but in order to be a prefect, one, you have to be dependable. We have to trust you because you have a lot of responsibility. When he's in that building, he has to be the last one out, make sure everybody's out, make sure the lights are off, make sure the doors are shut behind him. And not only during the week, it was usually Sergio, the one man in the post, but on a lot of weekends too. So very grateful for him. So the Brother Henry Service Award goes to Sergio Arredondo. The second award is the Brother Louis Toughness Award, and this one, it's not really defined as in the true meaning of toughness, but it requires a lot more. And this young man had to leave the basketball team for some family reasons, and he's back with us now, and we love him. Brother Louis Toughness Award, Jerron Bentley. While I'm still up here, I had the privilege to be the golf coach this year. Subiaco golf starts like 3 weeks before school starts here. And so it's always tough for us to put together a golf team. But we had a group of guys that were local, Fort Smith, that really loved the game of golf and really wanted to play. And mainly, I guess, spearheaded by a senior, Tyler Stevens. And not only did he push the fact that he wanted a golf team, but he helped really get things together. So being a golf coach, really, to be honest with you, is not coaching them how to play the game of golf. It's really just on match days, driving a golf cart around and handing out water. But Tyler helped me with snacks. He helped me with transportation. So very thankful for Tyler. And we always got a compliment no matter where we went to play a match, how respectful our guys were. So hats off to him for being the leader of that. With that said, this year we had 4 guys that were all conference that qualified for the conference meet. Did not go on to qualify for state, but most of them were sophomores except for Tyler. So good things to come with golf next year. So this year, all conference, Tyler Stevens, Matthew Granlick, Michael Weavers, and Luca Lamport. I've got 2 more awards. We haven't really had golf in probably, 8-10 years. So I don't know if these awards are ever given out. But, this is the Trojan Award, and this is going to go to a senior who wasn't our best golfer, but to watch him at a golf match, even when he was struggling, always with a smile on his face, great attitude. The Trojan Award goes to Drew Gary. You want to come down here and take these? My last award for golf is Golfer of the Year. I've already talked about him. He wasn't necessarily our low man every week, but like I said, he just had a lot of leadership, helped me get this thing going and back on track. So the Golfer of the Year is Tyler Stevens. Next up is Coach Tinkley.
First of all, I'd like to say, I've been here a long time and worked with a lot of people. And this is the last official act of Coach Berry. And I can say I've enjoyed having him the last 2 years in basketball. He's been not only a great asset, but a great joy to have him out. And certainly going to miss him. Okay, with the junior high stand, basketball team. Okay, these guys, probably in the first 3 or 4 games this year, they probably totaled 65 points. And in the district tournament, we had the misfortune that turned out to be fortunate, I guess. Played 2 games, played the morning game, and then tournament play again that afternoon. And they put on a show that in my years probably was the craziest thing I've ever watched. And I enjoy coaching, I enjoy practice, I enjoy games. And I don't know that I've ever enjoyed a game more than that. We scored 64 points. Now, we did lose, so probably saying, where was the defense? Well, I'm not sure, but we did score a lot of points, and it was enjoyable. The only thing bad about it was a crick in my neck was every little bit I turned to Coach Berry and say, "Holy crap, can you believe he did that?" and he would say, "Where's that been?" So, but they were enjoyable. They did a good job. They made a lot of improvement. Y'all can actually say that. Okay, we have a few awards. The first award is the Offensive Player of the Year award. This is pretty easy considering the 2 games in the district tournament on a given Saturday. This guy scored like 71 or 72 points or something. It's something insane. So, Offensive Player of the Year, William Smith. Defensive Player of the Year goes to a young man who could never stay out of foul trouble. He played hard, and sometimes he loses to not really punches, but that close. Morgan Bird. The most improved player award, and this young man, unfortunately, was not part of that crazy Saturday. Yet, death in his family had to go home. But the young man has improved a lot, and he really is a joy to have on the team. He's a great teammate. Donovan Delores. Senior high, you stand. first thing I want to acknowledge is, I've always said it's probably harder to come up with a good manager than it is a good player. Unfortunately, we have two good managers this year and several good players, so it's all a good year. The thing that was really nice about this group is these seniors, when they were sophomores, they were 6 and 16. It was the toughest years I can remember. And in the last 2 years, they won 57 games. And, you know, like I always said, you have the right to change. And these guys went to work and they did change. And, great improvement. It did not end the way we would like. We didn't play well the last game, and the team that beat us barely went on to win the state, so we felt like we could have done it. So we didn't. And one of the things that I think all of us have to do at some point is enjoy the good moments and dwell a little bit less in the tough moments. Because the greatest part about it is the guys learn lessons. Learn to quit being selfish, and learn to quit pointing fingers, look in the mirror and make it work. And I'm very proud of that. All right, the first award is we have two players made All-State. This young man is an elite athlete. He actually has had a lot of highs and lows, not just in basketball, but in school. And he's leveled out and he's gotten to where we trusted him as a player and as a young man. Very Roll. There's a young man that made great progress since his sophomore year, and at times was an elite defensive player. Unfortunately, fought foul a lot, but had a lot of great highs, and we really appreciate his improvement and how he went to work. Nick Saunders. Now we have some all-conference players. This young man led the team in assists, steals. Also turned out to be a really outstanding defensive player for us. And we expect really big things from him next year. Lee Miller. Speaking of going to work and improving, this young man started out the year, and I can't tell you how many people said, I don't even remember it from last year. And my response was always, what, you don't remember a guy that had 5 points a game in JV games? Well, he turned out to be our leading scorer and our leading rebounder this year. Justice Butler. Our next all-conference player is a young man who came to us with very little experience. experience playing basketball before he came. And he fought nerves, and became an all-conference player for this year, had some big games, and also the leadership award. Aaron Roker. The next award is an award that goes to someone, a senior who was great attitude, great teammate, and done nothing to do things right. This year's award goes to Kobe Monroe. Our last award is the most improved award, and kind of started in the last few years, basically based off season. And this young man came to us with little to no experience in basketball, and has really worked hard. Gael Campos. I just want to say to Sergi, I call it Coach Sergi now, because he came down every day this spring and he helped out, putting the big guys through drills for him. It was a great help, and I really appreciate his efforts and appreciate his attitude. Thank you.
All right, guys. If my wrestlers would stand up, please. So these guys right here have shown a lot of character, a lot of times there's been on the mat, blood, sweat, and tears put into it. I mean, legit blood, sweat, and tears. These guys right here, I've hands down taken the battle wherever I need to go. And so for sure, it's been an honor and a blessing to be able to coach y'all this year and be your head coach. Y'all sit down. We had two freshmen this year that did really well. We had Ben Grimmy and we had Portland that did really well. The first award I'm going to announce is Ben Grimmy. He got the 1A for 4A best record award. So Ben. Just real quick, just to say something about Ben. Ben came in with about 3 weeks of practice, and he went straight to a tournament and placed second at one of the largest tournaments in Arkansas. So that is very hard to do coming in with only three weeks of practice. So congratulations, Ben. So the other person, or other freshman that did really well this year is Portland Bahami. For sure. So we're going to give him the Trojan Award because he has shown out courageous time, effort, going to practice every single day, showing up, trying. He's the guy that would sit there and say, I want the hardest wrestler in the room. I want to be challenged today. So for that, we're going to give him the Trojan Award. These two freshmen also, I forgot to mention about Ben and Court. They all conference this year, being freshmen coming right off the gate, so that's pretty impressive. And then they also went to state and did pretty decent at state in their first year coming in. So we're proud of that. The next awards we're going to do is for the fastest spin. The fastest spin was Jude Tung. So the fastest spin, I think, for the whole season, for anybody in the 4A. The next person that I'm going to announce is the Most Valuable Wrestler Award. This guy, he showed up to practice every day, even when it got hard. He made sure that he was accountable, or kept his teammates accountable, making sure that they showed up as well. And did actually a really well job being a recruiter this year, and then also being the guy that was a good team captain. So that one goes to Stone Lee. Ben, if you wouldn't mind coming back up here, I forgot to give him this all conference. Good job.
To quote a longtime tennis coach, Brother Adrian, the season was fine. I was asked to coach tennis last year, and I've never played tennis or coached tennis before. My primary tennis experience and knowledge came from playing tennis on Wii Sports when I was a child. And so because of that, I'd like to present myself as most improved overall. But in all reality, I would like to mention our guys that we took to districts, Judge Jennings, Trevor Wozlowski, and Julian Gabino. They hit the state. They fought hard. Julian and Trevor played all day. Our conference tournament was poorly planned, and guys were playing tennis from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. We left here at 5:45 in the morning and didn't get back until about 2 o'clock and the next morning. So they were tired. They fought very hard. But those were our guys who didn't make it all the way, played all the way through 10 o'clock p.m. till the lights shut off, and they said, well, I guess that's it. We're going home. A couple guys I want to recognize for all conference. Luca Lamboy. our team of duos who made it all the way to the state tournament. And lastly, for our singles who made it is Henry Morrison. Couldn't do it without him. Thank you, Father.
All right, I'm gonna start with junior high football. Junior high, would y'all please stand up? When I took this job and I met the football players, you come to find out there was only 2 or 3 of us ever played football. We won one football game. We were glad to get that. But the biggest thing is, these guys, since day one of being in the weight room, they have been in the weight room, they've been working hard. The weight room is full of kids. We got a great future coming up. They work hard, they want to win, so I think they're going to be very productive when they get to senior high. So let's give them all a round of applause. We didn't have much awards for football. Y'all go ahead and say that. We didn't have much awards for football, but what we went ahead and did, coaches got together, and we came up with some awards for the weight room for everybody that's been working so hard. First one we have is the Ironman Awards. Right now, the first one we have is Chris Knox. All these that are getting awards right now have made big jumps in their benches, weightlifting, and their speed and everything. They've done a great job working hard. Next one is Robert Wooten. The next Trojan Award is Ty Clark. The next one I have is for Most Improved, and that goes to Ben Hope. For MVP for the football. That goes to Morgan Bird. This time, when my senior high football players come stand right here. When I took the job this summer, people, first thing they said when I walked in the door, it's a rebuilding year. Lost all the athletes from the year before. It's going to be a rebuilding year. You know what that tells me? We're not going to be very good. But These guys, I have to say, in my 30 years in coaching and teaching and administration, this is one of the best groups I've ever coached and been around in my life. I love these guys just like my own kids because these guys came in. They worked hard. They didn't complain. They came in and did everything that was asked of them, and we wound up playing in the state championship game. And it's all because of their hard work. Y'all give them a big round of applause. All right. First award I have, this young man is getting 2 awards. He's an all-state player and a defensive player of the year. It goes to Jonathan Sam. Offensive player of the year. And also all conference, John Crane. This young man is also receiving 2 awards tonight. Special Team Player of the Year, and also all conference goes to Luis Araujo. The next awards are most improved, and I had 2 guys on this award. I had 2 students, 2 players, couldn't even spell football when we got started, or couldn't even walk to the football field. But they improved, and at the end of the football season, they were starting for us. Marco Stolson and Griffin Frederick. The next person is also getting 2 awards also. This is what I call the biggest heart. The biggest heart award is what I call whoever, at the end of the ball game, I'm dragging them off the field because they're winning 110% every play. They make that extra yard, they make that extra tackle, they make that extra surge to run somebody down. This award goes, and he's also all conference, goes to Landon Cole. Next one, all conference, Jude Tom. Trojan Award goes to John George. And the last football award I have is our Trojan Surprise Award. That means at the end of the year, we're going, he can really play, he can really come out here and do this. And that goes to JT Smith. All right, fellas, y'all got to see. On to the baseball awards. Baseball players, if you would, come up here at the front. First award I have for baseball, all conference, Owen Pennington. .3A all conference, Gabriel Minson. .3A all conference, Gregory Martini. All conference, Nathan Aguilera. All right, this young man's getting 2 awards tonight. The Golden Bat and all conference, Jacob Grice. And the last one we have is most improved. And that goes to Judge Jennings.
Alright, so we're going to start out with our cycling awards. So if you were on the cycling team, junior high and senior high, you can stand up for me and I'll be on the screen. You guys can sit back down. Those guys worked very, very hard this year. They had a great year. We continue to carry on the tradition of being successful. We've had, this is our 3rd year competing, and in those 3 years, we put someone on the podium at the end of the season against teams like Bentonville West, Fayetteville. Literally, where the best trails are in the nation. We're being able to compete against those guys. So, put a round of applause for those guys finally. So out of 34 teams competing in the state, our senior high team finished 14th, and our junior high team finished 9th. We had riders with podium finishes in 3 race categories, 8 top 20 finishes in our region, and 3 top 20 finishes in the state race. We dragged our boys and bikes across the state racing bikes, and that can only be done with support of parents, patient riders, volunteer coaches, and donors. So again, please give a big round of applause for these folks. So our first award will be for the Senior High Trojan Award. This guy showed up to practice every day with a great attitude, helped his teammates out, and really just embodied what it means to be a student man. Alex Stingley. The next rider, we might butt heads sometimes, but his improvement has been undeniable. He has improved 25 places from his first race to his last race. And he did that through a commitment of improving. That wasn't accidental. So the most improved rider for our senior high guys, Garrett McCormack. On to our junior high guys. I guess it's Sebastian Lou. I don't think he is.
Congratulations.
He's a graduation. Awesome. Thank you. So, to our junior high guys, same as Alex, our Trojan Award is for guys that really embody what it means to be a Trojan, Subi man, doing the hard work and having a smile while it's doing it. And that's Robert Wooten. Improved rider. This individual started out literally dead last at our first race and finished 15th at the regional competition, and that's Elijah Goodwin. This guy started riding bikes the spring before the fall. So he's been riding for maybe 4 months going into the season. And the first time, I'll never forget it, we went out on the road and I said, buddy, this is not a good idea for you to come with us. We were doing a 20-mile loop in the bottoms. We didn't have a ton of time to do it. And he said, Coach, I'm ready to go. It ended with him riding his bike back in the headlights of a vehicle because he wasn't going to give up that first race, and he darn sure didn't do it ever since then. This guy placed 4th at the regional event, 5th in the state of Arkansas, and that's Wyatt Cowan. Sit back down. Awesome. These guys really got to spearhead an awesome team. We found success right away, and it's really cool to be able to start programs that are on kind of the leading edge of things that are happening in the state. This is the 6th state now in the U.S. that has this league, and it was pretty cool to be a part of it. And it was just a good time. We had multiple podium finishes for individuals throughout the season. We had team podiums at all competition, and we had 3 climbers at the state competition on the podium. And we finished as well with the middle school division team state championship. So give a round of applause for those guys. So our first award will be for the senior high guys. The first one is the most valuable climber. Some highlights from the season. He had 3 podium finishes, finished 5th in the varsity category at the state competition. This guy showed up not only to the senior high practices, but to the junior high practices. And anytime he could climb anything, he was climbing something. Even his bar, I guess, the shower curtain is on. Late at night, he was doing pull-ups to make sure he was going to be stronger for the next competition. And that's Quinn Lindsay. Our next award is the most improved climber. Some highlights from his season: he finished third place at the JV state tournament. Started out really never climbing before and ended up probably in the whole state, probably top 12 climbers in the state. And that's Jude Post. The last award for the senior high guys is the Trojan Award, just like before, just outstanding folks. They show up every day, they're great teammates, and really just wonderful role models for the guys on the team. And that's Judge Jennings with the Trojan Award. The next group we're going to be kind of highlighting here is the junior high guys. Like I said, they had a wonderful, wonderful season, and it was hard to kind of figure out who was going to get what on this because they all kind of picked some tail and did really well. So for our most valuable climber, we actually have two of them. Some highlights from those guys is they scored the most team points over the course of the season, had multiple podium finishes, and the other one, he competed in what he did compete in. He was on the podium in all of those events and really just did a great job. Those two guys are Calvin Hayward and Nicholas Martin. The next award is the most improved. And this guy went from starting out the season, I don't think he could climb over 12 feet tall, high, I guess. And as you can tell, that's an issue for climbing. He can be high. That's proud of him. And over the course of the season, he knew that to be where he needed to be, he's got to overcome that fear. And that manifested into climbing, I guess, the roof at the house, any tree that was above, I don't know, it was ridiculous, some of the pictures I got of him on the tree. But all of that to be said, that he finished second in the state, which is just phenomenal. And that's Wyatt Howell. And the last award is the Trojan Award again, just an outstanding guy. He was at every practice with a smile on his face, willing to work hard and reap the awards, I think. And that's TJ Simon. promise you this is the last one. Josh Post was a part of my other leadership class this year, and he is going to explain what the Subi games were, what the GOAT Award is, and then who won the GOAT Award.
So this year, our class decided that we need more activities for the students on campus, and so we decided to host some intramural sports during the enrichment period, a different sport each month. And we decided that for an incentive for the students to actually do it, they would get a trophy. And so this trophy would go to whoever participated the most, whoever got the most points overall throughout the entire year and every month that we've done this. So that person is, I don't have the list. Michael Weavers.
Thank you, guys.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Chang. I'm the head coach of swimming. Tonight, I want to share with you a couple of stories during this swim season. This being, well, I would say it has been a building year for swim team, but God bless, we have a couple of new swimmers, and of course, we have two seniors who join us. We travel to a lot of places, like for 10 swimmings, thanks to, parents come up to cheer for us. And I want to share with you a couple of things that all our swimmers, we only have 6 swimmers, but 4 qualify for state. So I'm very proud of their hard work and determination. I would like to mention something to you that this year overall, our swim team placed the 4th for the district and received 2 medals for the state. Kudos to our swimmers for really their incredible team spirit and hard work. First of all, I want to recognize a senior. This individual who loved the ocean. He loved the water. He can swim any strokes. He would just say, "Coach, any stroke I'll swim for you." And then the best part is he really cheers up, and sometimes we stop by for an ice cream, and he really had good taste of good ice cream. We love him. And this award is most versatile swimmer. It goes to Hudson Pruitt. At Clarksville, January 5, he placed 4th in 100 free and 6th in 100 backstroke. At district, he placed 8th in 100 breaststroke. Like I said, he's very good with all 3, strokes. Congratulations. Next award is for a senior. He loved backstrokes and he loved the counter swim, but there's a lot of conflicts with ACT prep, all kind of stuff. He always promised me, I will practice and force me, trust me, and I really believe him. This year, at that moment that he competed, this is our dream because he's dreadful of, I would say competitive swimming. He thinks swimming is fun. I said, yeah, it's fun. It's recreational, but he put lots of effort, and he did it. I'm not sure this year, but the most improved in backstroke goes to Jaden Lee. Jaden Lee's backstroke is beautiful. at Crossville, he plays 8, and then at District, he also plays 8. So he really picked his speed right there. Very proud of you, Jaden. Next award is go to the most improved in freestyle. This individual who has 2 winter sports. So he really juggled between 2 sports and he handled that pretty well. Keep a good balance. Really quick, want to share with you one day, I think I heard about that. He and the team captain woke up at 5:30, went to our pool to swim in the morning. So I got to see our beautiful pool with the sunrise. So they're really trying to get things together before the season starts. So I don't know. It's really hard to tell you that when swimmer who or a new athlete want to try some sports, they make a sacrifice and make it work. So this year, the most improved in freestyle goes to Nico Schmidt. At Glasgow, you invite Nico plays first in 100 free and second in 50 free. At District, Nico plays 50 and 50 freestyle. If I remember right, he was pretty sick that day. He said, Ms. Strong, I promise you I'll be here. I'm here. So he also qualified for the 100 freestyle for state, but due to the regional basketball, he couldn't make it. But we're so proud of him, and I. Next, I have a swimmers. I think he's not a first-time swimmer. I remember his mom told me that I started swimming when he was little, and I can tell. And this young man will receive 2 awards. First one is the most dedicated swimmer. Why? Because he really liked backstroke. He didn't want to do anything but backstroke. And he will ask all kinds of questions to get it right. Also, he has the best team spirit. One thing I think I want to tell you that he just showed up for the meet and be a bookkeeper, well not bookkeeper, trying to figure out how the meet went and then record everything, just like very serious taking this under his belt. And also one time we have this flat tire. And then he just called his mom and said, I'm going to stay until everything's done, so I'll leave. So I don't know, he just bringing lots of, I would say, care, and then he always bring a big smile to practice, even though one day he told me that this is very hard, but if I know how to do this, everything's so easy. So this year, this 2 award goes to Jude Post. Next awards will be the 3 awards together. All conference most valuable swimmers and Coach Ward, and I will tell you a little bit about these. At conference, the swimmers took second place in 100 butterfly and 200 freestyle. He claims 2 medals for 4A state championship, placed 4th in the 100 butterfly, placed 5th in 200 freestyle. He swam faster than his seat time. As a team captain, he earns the highest points on the team, builds up the team, do a lot of recruiting, and show tremendous leadership for the season. This awards, the 3 awards go to Samuel Wu. have this team without the Spillers family until today. Miss Mary Jan Spillers, you are my advisors, and then Ethan Spiller sometimes can to coach the young men. So we're very grateful for them. Thank you.
There we go. You can figure it out afterwards, Dr. Track season was challenging. We did not have a track for most of the season. So, for those who were able to come, show up, work despite the lack of a track, we're very happy to have you. Will everyone who participated in the track please stand quickly? It was a short season, but in some areas we did see a great amount of improvement. The most improved will go to Grayson Collins. Next, our endurance award goes to one who, despite being another sport, ran the miles at home, averaging about somewhere between 30 and 45 miles a week. The endurance award goes to Elliot Bray. It was a challenging season. The most consistent performances that we saw, however, were with the freshman 4x18. They consistently improved at every meet, winning first or second at every meet. They won their junior high district meet. They placed second in the senior high district meet as a team of freshmen and qualified for state, which had a whole lot of lightning, so they weren't able to run there. The Trojan Award goes to one who not only ran on at 4x18, but also later ran the mile at the senior high district as a freshman and placed second. That was about a 30 to 45 minute break that he got, and then after another 30-minute break, he ran the 2 mile at senior high district as a freshman and won, qualifying for state in all 3 of those events. The Trojan Award goes to Morgan Burr. Lastly, the Stability Award. For this particular one, like I mentioned, we didn't have a track through most of the season, and also most all of our athletes were in other sports as well. So the numbers at practice were extraordinarily limited. The person we saw most consistently out there working on his own, however, I think deserves this award not only for his work ethic, but also his passion for the sport. We look forward to seeing what he does next year when we actually have a track. John Crane. And traveling back in time to cross country, will all the cross country runners please stand? As many of you know, I often tell everyone that I see that they should run cross country. Most of you laugh in my face and tell me that's crazy, and you're correct. Running for hours in the afternoon in Arkansas in August is not a particularly appealing prospect. So for those of you who are able to continue to practice, to continue to come to the meets, particularly those of you who are in multiple fall sports, that is impressive, and you should be proud. Most improved, Romeo Castillo. So as I'm very used to people laughing in my face when I tell them they should run cross country, it is very exciting when we have new people who say, yes, I want to do that. And for this newcomer of the year goes to Elliot Ray. So the end of the season this year came upon us very quickly. I'm not too sure about all conference, but we won conference, so that was cool. We neglected also to have a proper senior night, so we do have these 2 frisbees for the seniors signed by your teammates. If you didn't sign it, do that. The first senior who will have the Trojan Award had inevitably the more enthusiasm, passion, to rally the others, the energy jumping out of the seat. No, it's not you, Evan, I'm sorry. Josh Post. Lastly, the Endurance Award goes to Evan Everett because he had 5 head cross-country coaches during his time here at Subiaco. During that time, he consistently put himself out there for cross-country. He helped keep the team together. He provided that consistency from year to year, and for that we are grateful. Evan Everett.
I was going to say it's hard to be last and follow Father Raymond because we have to adjust this microphone first, so thank you for taking care of that, our Father.
Got your back.
You always have my back. I appreciate that. If I could ask Coach Morris and Coach Drummond to please join me up here on the stage, I'd greatly appreciate it. I get the title of head soccer coach, but often with my role, I don't get to practice. I want to say thank you to these two individuals for carrying the bulk of that season load for me. Everything from driving vans to making sure the laundry is taken care of, and I greatly appreciate the assistance of Ms. Morris and Mr. Frum. So thank you both very, very much. Also, before we get to some of our awards, just want to make a couple of quick thank yous. We had a manager this year. We haven't really had a manager in the past, and he was a senior, and he did a great job. He was there every day. We tried to get, we recognized him as senior day. We were hoping he would put on some shin guards and cleats and play for a minute, but he chose not to. But just have him stand. Jonathan Sam, thank you very much. I'd be remiss if this is her son's final year, and we've had the fan of the decade, and this is Beth Everett, and she has watched her older boy for 4 years, watched this younger boy for 4 years. She travels all over the state of Arkansas. When you're a boarding school, often we don't have parents at the away games like a lot of other schools do, but Mrs. Everett is there, and she's letting the officials know how they're doing. She's letting everybody know how they're doing, and she's got a great, great sense of the game and great Subi spirit. So, Miss Everett, please stand in, and we want to say thank you to you. All soccer players could please stand. So I think the important thing to realize in the sport of soccer is this. Whether you're in Arkansas, New York, or California, most school teams play together all year long. The club programs in soccer are very plentiful nationwide. These opportunities present themselves, and it's no different here in the state of Arkansas. So when we come together and start our season, the beginning of end of January, beginning of February, we have no clue about each other. We don't have much of a clue what we're doing and how we're going to do it. But it's amazing to me how this group came together this year and put it together. And I'm really proud of you because we don't get that whole year. Never mind since they were in third grade playing together. We don't even get that time together over the summer. So congratulations on a great year. They finished fourth in our conference. Unfortunately, we lost today in the first round of the state tournament over in North Little Rock. But really warm day, great effort. And I want to say thank you. It's a true honor to be for the three of us to coach you gentlemen. So thank you very much, and you may be seated. For some individual awards, most improved this year goes to a junior who plays in the back defense and has come a long, long way, and we're really proud of his efforts to improve, and that goes to Aaron and Nathan. The Defensive Player of the Year award goes to Marvin Menjivar. The Attacking Player of the Year award goes to a senior. He served as a captain, and he also received all conference, and that goes to Evan Everett. Trojan Award for hustle and hard work, and this young man improved significantly as well as the season went on. And this award goes to Alejandro Ramirez. And the final award for soccer this year goes to, again, senior captain, also all conference, and the MVP award goes to Luis Araujo. Finally, please allow me a few closing remarks. First of all, I want to acknowledge, I said to Mr. Berry when we started, I don't remember seeing this many day students and their families returning to campus for this evening program. So I want to thank all the day students and their parents. You know, one of the things that we pride ourselves on and the great value of Subiaco Academy is brotherhood. And to know that you probably went home, you came back to campus, your parents are really busy, your siblings are involved in a lot of things. To see so many of you here tonight means a great, great deal. So let's have a round of applause for all the students. Thank you. I do want to recognize Mr. Mike Berry after 28 years at Subiaco Academy as a teacher, coach, administrator, and friend to so many, and a mentor to so many. He will be retiring from education after his 28 years here at Subiaco. So can we have another round of applause? You know, there are a few other people that I just want to recognize, and again, I know it's been a long evening, but there's somebody in the back of the room that these young men as student athletes go to a lot, because when we get injured, we get hurt, we're sick, we don't feel like doing what we need to do. Nurse Barbara Wilhelm is always there to take care of these young men. We don't have an athletic trainer, so she's not only our nurse for the Abbey, the Academy, she's the athletic trainer as well. And we need to recognize Nurse Barbara Wilhelm. Thank you for everything. On the stage with us this evening, I want to thank Abbott Elijah. Abbott Elijah is a great supporter of all things Subiaco, and especially here at the Academy. But his interest in, his support of Subiaco Academy Trojan Athletics is just incredible to watch. And again, I want to say thank you to Abbott Elijah for his unbelievable and unwavering support for everything at Subiaco. But for us tonight here doing this, thank you for your interest in and support of athletics. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Finally, I just want to say a quick note about athletic facilities at Subiaco Academy. When you think back to 5 years ago, we did not have the pool that we have today. When you look down the hill and you see an artificial turf field surrounded finally by a all-weather track, it took the middle of the spring, but we made it. And when you look in our gymnasium this year with the renovation and upgrades that took place, for a little rural boarding school day students here in Arkansas to have what we have down the hill. Pretty remarkable. And I just want to say a quick thank you to those of you in this room that might have donated, all of our supporters, so many corporate sponsors, alumni, the monastic community and their involvement and engagement in making these things happen, and the faculty and staff, and of course our incredible coaching staff. I just want to say thank you to everyone who made all that happen. So let's give a round of applause for all of you. Interscholastic sports and co-curricular programming serve a very important role in the life of an academic institution. The very essence of a comprehensive educational experience fosters the notion of training and expanding the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual capacities of the individual. Here at Subiaco, our Catholic roots and our Benedictine traditions place the emphasis on whole person development. Certainly, interscholastic athletics can be a critical part of that education for a student athlete. As an integral part of a student's education and maturation, interscholastic sports can be a cornerstone for growth, enrichment, and formation. Athletics at the high school level is all about opportunity and participation. The emphasis is rightfully placed on the experience of the individual and his development toward personal and team goals. Through strong work ethic and positive mental attitude, student athletes are able to envision and practice the attributes that measure success. I am very proud of the effort, passion, and desire that Trojan athletes exhibited this year on the fields, courts, trails, tracks, and pools. The world of interscholastic sport provides the individual involved a learning experience that is difficult to replicate in the classroom. Commitment, determination, teamwork, these are just a few of the positive outcomes that many student athletes experience daily when involved in interscholastic sport. The important traits of honesty, sportsmanship, and fair play become the mantra for these individuals. The playing venues can be some of the greatest laboratories for learning about life. It is hard to believe that the 2024-25 academic year and athletic season are ending. I want to personally thank the many individuals on this campus that supported the athletic program, from the student athletes to the coaches, to the monks who led our competitions with thoughtful prayer and support, to the community members who cheered our valiant Trojans from the sidelines. It was a wonderful year, and we have made significant progress toward the future successes that will be forthcoming. God bless everyone. Enjoy this evening, tomorrow, and Saturday at commencement, and onward Trojans. Thank you very much.